Aliko Dangote is the richest black man alive. He's the most popular and richest man in Africa with a net worth of almost $13.6 billion. He's a self-made billionaire who has achieved a lot through his strategy and commitment. He's the founder and CEO of Dangote Group of Company. Additionally, he's also famous for his refineries such as Dangote Sugar Refinery, Flour Refinery, Dangote Cement, and Oil Refinery in Lagos. You must want to know how he became the richest black man in the world, so this video will discuss his life journey in detail. Have you ever thought how much $13.6 billion are? If you save $100,000 each month, then you can have this amount of money after 136,000 months, which means 11,333 years. It would take us this long to have this amount of money. But Aliko Dangote had earned this money in his 67 years of life. You all must be shocked and amazed to hear about his net worth, but the most amazing thing is he earned this large amount of money through a loan. He started his journey at the age of 21 and soon became the richest man in Africa. His life journey has a lot of lessons and insights for young entrepreneurs. That's why in this video, we are going to discuss the life journey of Aliko Dangote. We will discuss his efforts and some dark strategies of his to earn money in this video. So sit back, get comfortable, and be ready to delve deeper into the life journey of Aliko Dangote. He was born on April 10, 1957 in Kano to a Muslim family. His maternal grandfather 𝗟𝗧𝗦 was a prominent businessman and the richest man of Africa at the time of his death. He's also a great-grandson of 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, who was also a wealthy merchant in 1955. You must be thinking that he was born into a rich family, so he got the money easily. But it's not true. You would notice a lot of struggles as we advance in his life journey. If we look at his education, he had an impressive business degree from Al-Azhar University. It is the most impressive Islamic university in Cairo. In 1977, he completed his graduation and came to his parents' house. His family wanted him to join the family business Dangote Group, but he was interested in starting his own venture. He was a dreamer who had his plans and strategies, so he asked his grandfather's permission to move to Lagos, which is one of the most expensive cities in Nigeria. Here, he started his struggle to work on his dream. In the same year, he borrowed 50,000 Nigerian naira from his uncle, who was also a notable merchant. He took his money to start his trading business in common commodities and building materials in Nigeria. These included oats, rice, pasta, sugar, and cement. You may be wondering why he chose these commodities. What was so special about them? Well, he got this idea of business from his grandfather, 𝗟𝗧𝗦. Dangote's different interviews and his biography tell us that he was interested in business from his school days. He used to buy cartons of sugar and sold them. This activity gave him insights into the business world, and he utilized it in his trading business. Also, his uncle had a lot of connections in trading these commodities, so he may have used his connections too to start his business. But don't think that this journey was full of roses for him, because he had limited investment, tough competition, and highly complicated logistics of the Nigerian business world. However, his commitment, dreams, work ethic, and a few dark strategies made his business so successful that he was able to return the loan within 3 months. I will discuss these dark strategies at the end of the video. What he did was he imported these commodities at wholesale rates from international suppliers. His two main imported things were rice from Thailand and sugar from Brazil. He sold these commodities in small quantities to people in the village at a very awful profit. But gradually, his business kept on flourishing. On his best days, he was able to have $10,000 in revenue in a day. It kept on going till the 1980s. Then, Aliko Dangote decided to step up. The Dangote Group. He founded a small trading firm named Dangote Group in 1981. That firm kept on evolving, giving him enough revenue to become a successful young entrepreneur. Throughout the 1990s, he kept his focus on his business, which kept on flourishing and soon was going to become a multi-million-dollar worth company. He made his conglomerate by moving in a forward direction, taking different risks and trying new things. In 1999, his new journey into the world of entrepreneurship started. Sugar refineries. His first step was to start different production firms. He created sugar refineries in a wheat factory in March 2000. This factory was at Apapa port and was commissioned in 2001 with an initial installed capacity to process 600,000 metric tons of raw sugar per annum. This set him toward success, and he achieved his first notable milestone in 2007. In December of this year, he exported 1,500 metric tons of sugar to Ghana. From there, he won a series of awards such as Best African Initial Public Offer. His other notable success was in 2010, when he debuted his refinery on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. This led his revenues to double, leading him to have $450 million. If you can save $1 million in 1 year, it would still take you 450 years to reach this milestone, which Dangote reached at the age of 53. Now he owns Africa's biggest sugar refinery and the world's second biggest sugar refinery. Better we all start selling sugar in our school days to become like Aliko Dangote. Flour refinery. Still, selling sugar is not going to make us as rich as Aliko because he has a lot of other businesses and refineries too. One of them is a flour refinery, which he founded in 1992. This flour refinery also flourishes and makes sales worth $270 million. Oil refinery. Not only this, his other notable refineries are oil refineries, which he started in 2013. His refinery is producing enough to meet the needs of Nigeria. His oil refinery is also set to solve all the fuel issues of his country and is going to make him more and more rich. He has to import a lot of refined petroleum for his oil farm. This refinery is Africa's largest one and cost Dangote around $20 billion. But it's going to skyrocket his revenues too. Achievements. I have told you only a few of his achievements. Along with these refineries, he also established a cement refinery in 2003, which is the biggest one in sub-Saharan Africa. This refinery made Africa self-sufficient in cement production. In 2008, he made his first debut in Forbes' annual list of billionaires. After that, in 2011, he earned his top spot in the list of Africa's richest people. Since then, he kept on coming in these two lists of Forbes. Dark secrets. These achievements and his life journey are remarkable, but he is not all saint as you all may have thought. He is an evil genius who has used some black ways of earning money. At the beginning of his journey, he used his family's political influences to beat his competitors. He had repeated numerous times in his interviews that he hadn't taken any financial help from his family. But he is not fully innocent in not using their connections.
My father too, was fairly rich, but he was both, in business and also in politics. David, one thing that I'm very, very proud of is that I did not inherit any money from my father. I built everything from scratch to where I am.
His family made sure that he would be the only one in the 1980s who could import sugar, cement, and rice without any limitations and hurdles. Not only this, he had enforced a lot of unfair limitations on his competitors, making them either quit or have a miserable business. In 2016, he also appeared in the Panama Papers. However, he successfully came out of it due to his family's influence. So this is everything about Aliko Dangote. His life is full of different types of business strategies. I think everyone has learned something from his life journey. Do share your thoughts about him in the comment section.